You've worked hard to earn and save. Now it's time to make your money work hard for you. This is Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida of A Better Way Financial.
She has been called the greatest woman basketball player in the whole world. But now, after 20 seasons and 3 WNBA titles with the Phoenix Mercury, not to mention 6 Olympic gold medals, Diana Taurasi has retired, and she was saying on The View that she just felt it was time.
It didn't just happen overnight. The seasons started piling on. 20 seasons, 12 seasons overseas. Yeah. I think just being 42 and really doing everything that I could have ever dreamt of doing on a basketball court, I felt full. I was happy. I was ready to move on. I don't know what that looks like, but I was ready.
Ooh, guys, that feeling of it didn't happen overnight. It just started piling on. I know that is something that you hear a lot when talking with folks in the office. But for her, she was certain. She just knew it was time to retire. Others, unfortunately, struggle with this decision. So how do you help folks who are on the fence?
Well, Heather, being emotionally ready and being financially ready are two different things. Yeah. But they are cousins.
Got it.
They do have a relationship with each other. Once a person does realize that they are financially ready, it does make the transition a lot smoother, and it does make them really start thinking about, wow, I am financially ready to retire. Now do I want to retire? And it just clears the thinking, and it allows them to start thinking, well, what will I be doing in retirement? What are the things that I'm going to enjoy doing? And will I enjoy doing that more than I will working? And sometimes it's a hard decision, and sometimes it's an easy decision. It's like, I'm not enjoying this work at all anymore, But having the financial part down is really, really so important because, it's one thing to work because you have to, and it's another thing to work because you want to. Yeah. And if you can retire and you'd like to do that, by all means, that's what you should do. And that's why people come here, because we do real retirement planning. We're sitting there, we're showing people, the things they need to do to be financially ready, how to set up their portfolio, how to do all of those different things.
But then we also help them on the emotional side of it and on the behavioral side. A lot of times before they come into this office, they haven't even thought about what they want to do in their retirement, especially if they're still working. If they're still working, a lot of times it's, all right, I'm working. Yeah, I'm going to retire in 5 years. Yeah, I'm going to retire in 10 years. Yeah, I'm going to retire next year. That'll be next year's problem. Yeah. But when they come in, we ask them, we want them to think about, what does a successful retirement look like for you? What are you going to do when you get those 40 to 50 hours back that you were working? Yeah. How are you going to spend that time? A lot of people don't think about it until it happens. And then sometimes there's an adjustment period. It happens, and they're like, "What do I do now? What is it? What am I going to do with all this time?" And then they might, relax a little bit, and then relaxing gets old. Like, all right, well, I'm good now, but what am I going to do now? And then it's really figuring out, what do you want to do? What's fulfilling in your retirement? Is it volunteering? Is it picking up a part-time job? What do you want to do? Is it spending more time with the grandkids? I mean, there's so many different options available. Is it vacationing more?
There's all kinds of things. Yeah. But you know what it is a lot of times for folks too, Frankie? They're so wrapped up in working hard and doing all these things and taking care of their kids, their grandkids, their parents, and all of that stuff. And you know who they let go? Themselves. Yeah. And when they finally retire, that's when we see some of our clients start working out again, start feeling healthy again, and they are just so happy with that.
Well, and what happens is during that transition, it's really a transition. It's really a change of different routines. Like when you were working, you might not have gotten to the gym 5 days a week or 4 days or 3 days or whatever your goal was.
Yeah, you're thinking, oh, God, that's a 2-hour ordeal. I don't have 2 hours.
To do that. But then you retire and you're like, you know what? Let's set up the day the way I want to. I want to sleep in till 8. I don't want to have to get up at 6 in the morning. And then, let's get to the gym because I can. I have that time now available. So whatever
the sauna.
Yeah, whatever it is that you want to do with your retirement, we're here to make it come to life, to help you to be able to design the retirement, not just the numbers, not just the finances, but also the activities, what you want to do, what your goals are for your retirement, and help you make them happen. So part of this that comes in is retirement income planning. We want to make sure that you get the income, because that's a transition in itself. You have that paycheck coming in every 2 weeks to, oh no, I'm retired. Where's that income going to come from? We look into it. We find out, all right, well, where's the best place to take that income? And we make it as smooth of a transition as we can. Instead of, like, let's say you're retiring May 1st of this year and your last paycheck is coming in April. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll set it up so that from your portfolio, come May 1st, you're getting that amount that you would have gotten paid in April. So it's as smooth of a transition as possible from the investments. So it's figuring out how to get that income. Is it turning on Social Security? When is it the right time to turn on Social Security? You know, what pension options do you have? Which option makes the most sense for you? Looking into everything to make sure you have the right option selected for you. Making sure you're minimizing your taxes and taking out that income tax efficiently, and running a real financial plan showing you how much income you can live on. You might be living on $80,000 of income, and if we show you can live on $100,000, well, you might be excited. All right, I have goals for this retirement. I wanted to travel. I didn't know if I'd be able to afford that. Now I can do it. This is the type of power that we bring to your retirement, the type of excitement you can have, because we're going to be able to show you what it looks like. You know, and a lot of times it's not clear. We have statements, we have 401ks, and it doesn't tell us how much income we're going to be able to get. It doesn't tell us how are we going to be okay with inflation and the cost of living going up. We design a plan to show you how to be empowered and how to enjoy that retirement financially for you by developing a personalized retirement plan for you. And we're going to be able to build one of those for you complimentary right now for the next 5 callers. All you have to do is give us a call. If you're 55 and older and you've saved $500,000 or more for your retirement, give us that call right now, 610-440-3722. That's 610-440-3722 for your complimentary personalized retirement plan.
We had this couple come in, really nice couple from New Tripoli. They were referred to us by some of our other clients. You know, just great people, wonderful people. He was 64, she was 65. They had a couple of kids. They had 6 grandchildren. Aww. Yeah, and you know, they had they had some portfolio and all. They wanted to live on about $70,000 a year. He wanted to retire at 65, and she wanted to work till 70. And she just loved what she did. She didn't make a ton of money, but she loved what she did and wanted to continue to do it. She was already taking Social Security, but we were able to help him determine the best time for him to take his Social Security. They were already collecting about $7,000 a year in pension money, but they had another pension that they hadn't turned on yet that they wanted some help with. They wanted to know, how do we, which of these pensions options is best for us? And we were able to help them determine that as well.
Yeah, we looked into that. We said, let's make sure that you get the joint and survivorship options so both of you are taken care of. We don't want something to happen where if you pass away early, now your wife is not able to get that income anymore. And what also would happen is you'd lose the lower of the 2 Social Securities. So we didn't want to have that deficiency as part of the plan. We wanted to make sure that they are as optimally set up. And yes, it might be a little bit less income right now, but it's over their lifetime. It puts them in a better position with the risk of losing that pension. We don't want to have that risk available. So showing them how to make sure they're able to get that income, show them how to do the tax planning and actually save money in fees compared to what they were currently paying for their investment management, showing them how they can get more income. So by going through their investments, able to improve those investments and show them that they can live on more income than they were looking to live on. They were looking to live on about $70,000 of income per year. And we showed them by setting up the portfolio the right way, they can go all the way up to $95,000 of income per year.
Wow.
$25,000 a year more.
Wow. Yeah.
Huge difference. And they were super excited to hear that. They're like, I just wanted to come in today and know I was okay. I wanted to come in and know that I wasn't going to run out of money. And they saw, wow, I can get $25,000 more than what I'm living on today.
The wheels start turning. What can I do with it? What can I do with it?
And so this is the power that you can bring to having your retirement plan drawn up from you and showing you how much income you can live on, what strategies you can use to maximize your enjoyment in your retirement. So if you haven't had a retirement plan drawn up for you, showing you when to turn on your Social Security, what pension options to select, what different types of investment options you have, as well as strategies you can use to save money in taxes and how much income you can live on in your retirement, you need to give us a call for your personalized complimentary retirement plan, where we're going to be able to show you all of those things and get those questions answered for you. So this is going to be complimentary right now to the next 5 callers. If you're 55 and older and you've saved $500,000 or more for your retirement, give us a call right now, 610-440-3722 for your complimentary retirement plan, 610-440-3722.
Are you ready to retire emotionally and financially? It can feel overwhelming, but at A Better Way Financial, Frank and Frankie and the entire team here to help simplify the process, work alongside you, and put it all together in a plan customized to you and your goals. Again, that number to dial, 610-440-3722.
Thanks for listening to Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida. To learn more, visit abetterwayfinancial.com.
By contacting us, we'll review aspects of your retirement portfolio to include suggestions about how best to utilize estate, tax, and retirement planning strategies and other financial services, or if changing management styles is appropriate for your specific needs and objectives. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendations to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate, and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. A Better Way Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any client experiences discussed during this show are unique to that client, and they are not meant to imply or suggest you will experience the same results. Advisory services offered through A Better Way Financial. Insurance offered through licensed professionals at A Better Way Financial. Pennsylvania Insurance License number 301779.